What's going on, everybody? In this video I'm going to talk about weight reduction, sprung weight versus unsprung weight, and how to lighten up your GTO. What's going on, YouTube? My name is Trey Herrera. I'm here to bring you some weight reduction for the GTO. But before we get into this video, make sure you guys go ahead and head over and subscribe to me, and also hit that little bell for the notifications, and let me know you like me, because I like doing these videos. So if you don't like me, you're still gonna see my face. Now, sprung weight versus unsprung weight. Sprung weight is pretty much rotational mass versus non-rotational mass. So what sprung weight would be is like flywheels, things that are moving, your rear wheels, your front wheels, anything that has any kind of rotational pull to it will be a sprung rotational weight. Now, anything without that rotational weight, so interior seats, door panels, front bumpers, hoods, you name it on the car that is not a part of the drivetrain or that is getting rotated to create that mass, is a unsprung weight. Now, for most of this list I'm going to go through, you could actually find on ls1gto.com, and they have a full write out on everything, so you could get the full list of weighted stuff. So pretty much they go through the whole car and what you could do to make the GTO a whole lot lighter. Now, I'm not going to go through this whole list, but what I am going to go through is the most logical ways to lose weight on the GTO. Now, stock wheels for an 04-05 car with a 17-inch wheel, the flower power wheels, they are with tire each 53 pounds. So you literally got about a little bit over 200 pounds on all fours. So 200 pounds. Think about that one real quick. Now, when you upgrade wheels on your car, you're going to want to make sure, yes, they're going to be lighter, but you want to make sure they're still durable if you're daily driving your car, because some of these lighter race wheels do damage easily if you were to hit potholes or whatever. So you definitely want to keep that in consideration. And that's what I did with my car. Mine aren't terribly lighter than the factory, but they are lighter. I think mine are maybe 10 pounds lighter than the factory all the way around. So 40 pounds on all four versus 53 pounds on all fours. Now, an easy one. The easy one would be aftermarket exhaust. The stock cats, or say if you do aftermarket headers, like headers, catback, pretty much everything. So pretty much you're going to be deleting the cats for most of you. Some of you guys will be keeping them. But headers are quite a bit lighter than the exhaust manifolds. Also, since you delete the cats, you lose a lot of weight there. And then the factory mufflers are pretty heavy as well, so you lose quite a bit of weight there as well. So from the list here, they say the left-hand manifold is 14.5 pounds, and the right side is a bit lighter, which I don't know how, but it's 13.5 pounds. Mid pipes are 18 pounds for the left side, and then 14 pounds for the right side. So that's quite a bit of weight that you could be losing if you upgrade to headers and full exhaust and that kind of stuff. Now, with the mid pipes and the cats and everything, you're looking at a combined weight of 50 pounds, which is a lot of weight to lose off the GTO as well. Now, the easy stuff you could get rid of would be interior stuff. Even though the interior is super nice on the GTO, at least for me, some of you may disagree, but rear seat could go. There's a lot of the sound tar all through the car to make it a lot quieter. So from my research is, say I upgrade to aftermarket seats, say some Recaros or something like that. I get rid of the carpet, I get rid of the rear seats. There's about 400 pounds to be lost solely on interior stuff. Front seats are super heavy on this car. They have a lot of electronics, a lot of padding. They are very nice, but if your ultimate goal is to race your GTO, drag car, whatever, I would recommend getting some sort of buckets. Like I said, some Recaro, some bride seats, something that's far lighter and actually will hold you better than the factory GTO seats. There is a toe brace that you can remove. It's like 30 pounds. It's under the back of the car. And if you're not towing anything or you don't ever plan on towing anything, remove that bad boy. That thing is heavy for no reason. Now this next little thing for weight reduction is very controversial. So what I was reading is when the GTO was imported from Australia, it had to overcome some crash test stuff, which I think is kind of ridiculous. Now with the crash test, this car came with a fuel tank brace, right? But in all the cars that I've worked on, I had a 300ZX. It had never had a fuel tank brace, and the fuel tank was right behind the driver's seat. Now this brace on the GTO, this thing is heavy. This is like 40 pounds. I removed it. I know some of you may disagree with that, but I definitely feel like if you get rear-ended or whatever, it's still not going to really save the fuel tank. And it also has straps too, so use this with caution. If you disagree, you can let me know. It's totally fine. I totally understand. But I don't feel that it is necessary for the fuel tank brace to be there. But it's like 40 pounds. It's easy to take out. It's like 4 bolts, and it makes it a lot easier to access the fuel tank and everything. It is this thing right here. I definitely feel like this is unnecessary for holding the tank in. Now we could get into some of the other stuff. These things I would not necessarily do to my car because just in case you get in an accident or whatever, this would really suck. But a lot of people take out their bumper supports, at least some of the drift guys. And I kind of understand that because they're drifting, or they'll do a tube front or whatever, so they'll cut a lot of the frame out and then re-weld it with the tube front. You could also cut the there's a firewall between the gas tank and the interior of the GTO. I have seen people cut those out. I probably would never do that. Stock struts and springs are fairly heavy. The coilovers actually made me drop quite a bit of weight as well, so that's another option you could do. Mainly this video is more for safely getting rid of the weight of some of the extra weight of the GTO, not completely gutting the car. Now you could also do things like carbon fiber hoods. I know the Mavman makes carbon fiber hoods. You could do the carbon fiber trunk lids. You could get rid of the spoiler. There's quite a bit you can do to lighten up this car. I do feel that there's a lot of stuff on this car that are unnecessary. So I feel like it should have came as a 2-seater. Just should have came solely as a 2-seater, but that's another point. You can remove the spare. That's roughly like 50 pounds spare and all the extras in there. But yeah, you could literally offset that. I don't think anybody should go without a spare, just in case you get a flat. So you could save that tow truck money and drive yourself home. Now there is carbon fiber drive shafts or aluminum drive shafts. Those are quite a bit lighter than the factory 2-piece drive shaft. I have not upgraded to either of those. I'm still in a stock drive shaft. I don't care, as long as the carrier bearing's dialed, I'm golden. And with all the carbon fiber stuff, it'll literally cut a lot of that weight in half. So I do know Shane Wally, if you guys ever seen his GTO, I know it's a thing of the past now because he's working on something else, but he dripped his real crazy. He got his GTO down to 2,600 pounds, but that's with extreme weight reduction. So kind of do these tastefully for sure. And with that being said, that's a wrap for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you had anything else to add in, please let me know in the comments below, and I can make corrections. Like I said, I'm trying to give you guys knowledge as I know the knowledge. So if you know something that I don't know or that I didn't mention, please let me know, and I'll be sure to correct my thinking. I'm definitely open-minded to a lot of the car stuff. So if you definitely know something more than I do, let me know. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Deuces. Side note, I also will let you know when the Honda's sold so I could get these injectors put in and get this clutch put in, and the car will be doing donuts in no time. Last but not least, like I said earlier, please subscribe to my videos. Thanks, I enjoy making these and I enjoy the response I get from you guys. And thanks again for the support. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.